Hello, everyone. My name is Ronvel Sharper, and I am affiliated with the Contra Costa Post, formerly known as the Richmond Pulse. So, this is my award, and I did not expect to get awarded this at all. As a matter of fact, I was perfectly content with being like third or second place. So this came out of out of nowhere, but in a good way, of course. So the story I wrote about is basically about online bullying and how it kind of became normalized in society. So I wrote this story when I was back in living in Virginia with my fiance, and well, I say living, but it was more like a visit. Anyway, that's besides the point. Basically, I was just thinking about how our society kind of normalized just being rude, and thanks to the internet, we basically just started looking at everything in our lives as entertainment, and we kind of forget through every digital interaction we have, we forget that there's a human on the other side of the road or other side of the screen. And some of these comments on social media, particularly in Instagram, TikTok, or even YouTube sometimes, you see some of the most vile, hateful stuff imaginable. And so that made me think back to how when I was a kid, my first interaction online was through like online multiplayer games, namely like games like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. And I remember very specifically that there were times where you would just kill someone in that game, and they would just go on a huge tirade, spouting like slur galore, like. You would hear like some of the most outdated terms imaginable. Stuff I remember one time I actually had to Google a slur because I didn't even know what it meant. That's how racist we're talking about. So I was thinking, I was reflecting in Virginia, and then I just randomly thought about that. And yeah, that kind of thing is it's just normalized, which is insane because no one should be subjected to such things. But of course, the internet does bring out the worst in people, and I started thinking, what's the best way we can do to avoid this kind of thing being normalized? So I did a little research, and everything just kind of went in place. So I typed my story out. I talked to my editor, Danielle, and my boss, Malcolm Marshall, and we did a few revisions, and that's how the story came to be. It was really fun experience.